Hey YouTube, the Gundam73 making another video, and I think it was on my account update that somebody asked me to do a video showing my favorite inexpensive knife and my favorite lightweight knife. Now, for each of those, I mean, it's purely subjective, you know what I mean? Based off of only what I have, this is what I'm going to say. For my favorite lightweight knife that I have, I'd have to say it's the Kershaw Skyline, and it's also inexpensive. But, you know, it's super lightweight, you know, it's cheap. I like the design. Not cheap, but inexpensive. You know, good lockup. It's a nice flipper, or you can, you know, use the thumb stud to open it. Has some nice variations, like the, you can get it with the orange handle, or you can get it with the black blade and the tan handle. And also, there's a blade form special edition in the works that's going to have a full flat ground S30V blade and blue G10, so that should be pretty cool. So that's my favorite lightweight knife. Now, favorite cheap knife, I mean, or inexpensive knife, I mean, it depends, really. I mean, the Skyline is obviously a nice knife that's inexpensive, but just to pick something different, I'd have to say the Cold Steel Large Voyager is actually my favorite inexpensive knife. You know, and some people are saying, oh my god, a Cold Steel. But I mean, really, you know, you get a 4-inch blade. I like bigger knives, you know, so for me, when you're looking to buy a knife and you find a knife that has a very strong locking mechanism, that's tough, that has pretty good ergonomics, with a decent pocket clip that's, you know, ambidextrous, with an awesome blade shape and with an awesome blade finish that cuts pretty well. That's this size with a 4-inch blade, and for only like $45 or less online. In my opinion, you know, this would also be a really good inexpensive knife, or just a very nice, you know, that's what it is for this case. You know, you get a lot of knife for your money with the Voyager. Now, sure, there are other knives that I have that would, you know, be good inexpensive knives, like the like a Swiss Army knife, or the import Kershaws, like what is that one? Forget the name. It's the Blitz. There we go. I always call it the Clash by mistake. But and then I mean, when you say inexpensive, I mean, you know, that's sort of, you know, a broad statement, because obviously being inexpensive or affordable is subjective. You know what I mean? So it's like you could say, well, I think, you know, the ZT-0550 is a really nice, you know, value knife, because you get, even though it's $200, you know, it's like a Hinder, but it's only like 1/3 or 1/4 of the cost, you know. So it's like you're getting a lot of the Hinder quality, but you're getting it dirt cheap, relatively, you know. So this could be considered cheap, but it's like it's more than 4 times expensive than that, you know. So it's like cheap, inexpensive. It depends on what you're talking about. You could say the Sebenza is a cheap knife, or not cheap, inexpensive, or a value, because you get a lot of quality for the money, you know. So, you see what I mean? It's sort of subjective. But I picked knives that I thought here would be pretty, you know, you couldn't really challenge that, you know. It's like, well, that's not a cheap knife. So these are pretty cheap, in my opinion. You know, both are under $50. In the case of the Skyline, it's under, you know, $40. And like I said, if you guys really like the Skyline, the design of it, Blade Forms is going to have a special edition of like 500 knives, and they're going to feature a full flat ground S30V blade with a stonewash blade finish in blue G10. That's going to be really cool. You're paying for it though. It's like $90, but hey, if you like the Skyline, it's probably the knife for you. So, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I haven't put out any videos. I've sort of just run out of ideas, you know, as stupid as that sounds. But I do have, there's going to be some more, you know, videos coming up, though. I have some ideas and stuff coming in I'm excited for. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.